All right, you should have pulled the fuck off by now. Well, a new doggone video has started, so I'm continuing on. So they did this shit on purpose. You know what? I don't even know. It seemed like the way David was acting, like as if he wanted me to be forced to suffer more, and to be psychologically and mentally tortured more. You know, and so I mean, David, he been getting more support than I have. You know, if he put up a GoFundMe and like within an hour or two, he had already had help with over $200, and this was back in August. You know, but now I found out, I heard that I'm sorry that I was like, yikes, I feel bad that I heard that he was in the hospital and on life support and stuff like that. But come on, man, stop. Perps with the arm hanging out the window. So I mean, I really don't like people trying to control me or trying to tell me what to do, or David acting like he wanted to try to make me or try to force me, to go to the doggone Loaves and Fishes when I said that I got kicked out of there and banned from there. I can't go back there no more. And so they's like, "Ma, all you gotta do is grab some food and leave." And it's like, you don't understand. Like me, it's not simple to just walk up and grab food and leave. No, you gotta stand in the line. And when standing in the line, I end up getting perked, harassed, abused, threatened, ganged up on, bullied. Who the hell has time to deal with that fucking shit 3 times a day at wherever these so-called the homeless eating places are? And then you always got to deal with your stuff being stolen, or I just stay away from the homeless clique, period. When I first got here to Pensacola, I had a few homeless friends that I could turn to and talk to, and we used to be able to sit down and hang out. But Alex Dupree got to all of them and turned them against, and made them deals and turned them against me. But they're still living on the streets. They're still homeless, but they're doggone perps now. Wow, another set of perps that passed by with the arm hanging out the window. Another one. Like that's an Audi, Audi SUV, the second one. Like two. I mean, so y'all see me being perped and still say that Candy's a fake Ti. I mean, I know that Anthony and David, I know that they're real targets, but as I'm saying, I don't like the way they talk to me, and I'm very emotionally sensitive, and my feelings get hurt very easily. And certain things that people say is like triggering from my abuse and everything. And I'm not allowed to talk about that either, because I got hell of a nerve. So, um, and I respect and commend whoever's still fighting in this fight. See, they manipulating the fucking kids to cry. Who now? Another perp with the red shirt. So, like another perp just pulled up. So, I mean, it's kind of harder to see because it's nighttime, it's dark. But I got a whole bunch of thumbs down on the video. It's like other so-called targeted individuals, they see me being perped, or they see the smear campaign videos about me, like with the perps ganging up on me and harassing me and mocking me, making memes about me, and they don't step in and defend me and help, but they go to bat for and defend each other. But so I mean, but I'm really trying to figure out who is this Linda person. Who is this Linda person, though? Come on, man. And he riding fucking slow. And then one of the passenger side had their arm raised up. So, I mean, I've tried what I could with jobs and been dealing with the workplace mobbing, being workplace mob and stuff like that. And as I was trying to say earlier, that the fact that I'm homeless, needy, and got to be forced to be needy and dependent, me asking for help and stuff, I think people have stronger hatred and bitterness, and then look down upon me. But if I was independent and if I was allowed to be independent and had my own car, job, house, and everything, and wasn't asking for anything, I think people would have more respect for me. But they force and put us in this predicament as targeted individuals. But they have, look, this other perp stop here, and then when I put your ass on film, you driving off. Damn. And I've said before that the perps block me. They blocked me from making a living from my writings. They bragged about. I have screenshots of the online perps bragging about having my blog shadow banned. So I'm disabled. I have hypersensitive ears. I have certain limitations. And so certain professed targeted individuals act like as if they don't even care about or have compassion or understanding for other targeted individuals' traumas. And then certain people say that, targeted individuals need to be more understanding of other TIs or perps or anybody that, if professed targeted individuals have trust issues, because, and then what makes things worse is people can flip on you and become a perp just like that. And you never know when they flip on you. It's like before your eyes, they just started changing. But, yeah, I mean, for somebody to keep up wanting to know, be too intrusive in my personal life and my personal business and everything. I mean, I know I show a lot about my targeting, and I talk about my traumas and stuff like that, but for somebody to deeply bury themselves into my personal business, want to keep up with my every move, or if you said something hurtful and I block you and then you call from a different number still trying to contact me, but I mean, Tony, like Anthony, I figured, well, are you stalking my Twitter? So, because he like he wasn't even following me on Twitter. But then it seemed like after he must have said something about me, and then he made a big cowardly move to get hateful and block me on Twitter because he knew he said something fucked up about me. It's like, how would the telephone scatologia perp know about that? So I'm more like explaining what's going on, but I'm trying to figure out who this Linda person is, because I don't have any memory of talking to anyone on a phone named Linda. So I'm really trying to remember. Because I don't recall knowing anybody in the TI community named Linda. Especially on, oh, wait a minute. No. I'm trying to figure out who is Linda, though. Who is Miss Linda? Well, I don't recall knowing a Linda in the TI community, though. I know I don't recall talking to anybody on the phone named Linda. But, here's a gang stalker with his arm hanging out the window. It's dark, so you can't see it. But, but, Richard, come on, man, the raggedy loud ass truck. So Richard Moore, he got hateful and blocked me for no reason. Well, he used to be nice to me on Quora, but I think he heard people say stuff about me, and I think that's why he blocked me. But I mean, I was deeply hurt over that, because I personally never had a feud or an altercation or disagreement with Richard Moore. And Bobby Peach, I never ever, we were following each other off and on Twitter or whatever. And the reason why I say off and on, because I had a big gap where I didn't have a Twitter for a while. And then I got another Twitter. So Bobby, I never talked to her. And then she just blocked me out of the blue. But people hear stuff about you. And as I say, people create smear campaigns about you in the target individual community. People have their mind made up to believe nothing Candy says. So I don't have flying monkeys. Nobody takes me seriously. Nobody believes me anyway. And my mind is freaking scattered right now because of the sleep deprivation, and I've been upset all day long. And I feel like I would hate to go to bed with anxiety. Well, I don't have a bed, but so so I mean, I was, I've been frustrated and angry and couldn't concentrate really, but at all today. But I pushed myself to write, I think it was 2 or 3 blog posts, maybe 2 blog posts and a short story. But it's like, with the sleep deprivation, it can make you moody and irritable, and your mind doesn't process properly. Sometimes you don't even, come on, man. Another loud perp truck. See? Come on, man. It's ridiculous. So, yeah, I'm emotionally hypersensitive, and I'm sensitive about everything. I don't even like people touching me or getting close to me. And, if people think I'm weird, well, I mean, I grew up in a cult. And I'm disabled. I had 2 strokes when I was 5. So people say that cults rewire the brain. And they say that narcissistic abuse rewires the brain. And some people feel like a narcissistic relationship is a one-on-one cult. So I mean, yeah, I don't like people, try to control me or try to tell me what to do. And they'd be like, well, you're wasting your money on this, or you, like, leave me alone. My life got to change. If I something I've been doing for, like, just like with Trisha, okay, I've been using Kirk's soap or using Dr. Bronner's soap since like 2012, 13, 14, somewhere around there. Because she says, oh, Candy just wants status. She buys all these high-end products and this and that, and we have inflation going on. She shouldn't be spending her money. Well, bitch, you try to sacrifice me for $100,000 a year. That's crumbs. That's snack money you trying to sacrifice me for. And just like you gang stalkers won't let us target individuals rest, I'm not gonna let you perps rest, and you fake TI perps, I'm not gonna let y'all rest either. I'm not saying that targeted Tony, Anthony, and David are fake TI perps. But I was just saying that, I didn't know how, like, if I some people suggest that the idea that I might have Asperger's syndrome, which is high functioning autism, and that's from freaking, if my mind is weird, it's from foster care experimentation plus the cult. The foster care medical experimentation with the mental health and psychiatry and all that. Of course I'm going to be fucked up. I know I'm fucked up. I know I'm messed up. But y'all want to be like, you're the problem. And you wonder why nobody likes you. Oh, I see why you get banned from everywhere. Oh, Candy causes trouble, and Candy's a nuisance everywhere she goes. And so it's like, I mean, I just don't feel comfortable talking to or contacting, like, certain professed targeted individuals. Some of them, not all of them, but some of them, try to be like narcissistic and controlling, or try to dictate my life and try to tell me what to do, or they try to make me feel a certain kind of shame, or try to make me feel bad, But certain restaurants I go to, they, if I get perped, it was, what, oh yeah, I forgot what restaurant within the past few days that I went to, and Denny's. They perp me each and every fucking time. I don't get a damn break. Every time I go to Denny's, they always perp me. I can never have a good moment. So, and it was another one on top of Denny's. I forgot what other restaurant that perked me. So sometimes I have my moments where I would get perked at this restaurant, get perked at that restaurant. And so I just go where I'm welcome. And certain restaurants, I don't try to take advantage every day, but, if you decide that you want to, if a restaurant decide to be nice and tell me, oh, we covered your bill for dinner, because they know I'm homeless and they see my situation. But then again, I kind of feel like that makes up for the times that I've been cheated. If they cheated me out of my, if they cheated me out of juice, or cheated me out my grits, or scammed and overcharged me, or give me like a half a bowl of macaroni and stuff. or try to charge me double. Like if the price on the menu says $4.79 and then you charge me $6.85 plus tax on top of $6.85, I'm like, wait a minute. And then like, oh, our menu changed. No, motherfucker, you snuck and added in something. If they have certain deals at Subway, then what they do is they charge me individually for the sandwich, the chips, plus the drink, and then swear that they're trying to brainwash and try to lie to me and convince me that they did give me the discount. Well, okay, if you get the 6-inch sub plus the chips and drink for say I don't know, $8.49 randomly, $8.49. Okay, why is it everything coming up to $12.98 or something? So, like mainstream fast food, I don't even go to McDonald's no more. I don't go to Taco Bell. I don't go to Subway no more. Because, like Illuminati fast food, they perp you the worst. Come on, man. Stop. Come on, stop. And even that fake Shitterburger, Whataburger and Waffle House. Come on, man. Evil. Stop. Y'all see this? Y'all see this? Y'all see this? Y'all, come on, bitch. Noise. So y'all see me going through this and y'all still say Candy's fake. I'm going through the same targeting you going through. But I've seen the person with the name Angel Now Aware. I never did her anything. Angel Now Aware on YouTube. I see her got footage of her targeting, but she participates in the bullying campaigns against me. I mean, a few times she did. And also Cheryl the Regulator Lewis. And you got footage of yourself. Come on, man, stop. They're doing this evil shit. I'm about to get mad and throw my whole fucking phone. Cheryl the Regulator Lewis, I saw her speak against me. And it's like, I never did you anything. And I mean, so I mean, I'm not even trying to be a troublemaker or try to create or cause division. I'm just trying to explain my side of things and my perception and interpretation or my viewpoint of things, But, David even also said I blocked him for no reason. But, like, he kept on making me mad. He kept on making me frustrated and making me mad and making me feel uncomfortable. And that was another perp that passed by, damn it. So, he was making me feel, like, really uncomfortable and frustrated and stuff. A lot of different things he was saying. So, I mean, it seemed like certain profess target individuals, like, you can't even trust them because then they'll say stuff, and, I mean, they'll try to use stuff against you and stuff like that. And it's like what the perps do. Certain profess targeted individuals, got the same opinion and mindset about me as the perps do. Like as if I'm mentally slow and retarded and mentally incapable. So, but it's like people will believe Anthony against me, or they will believe David over me. And it's like, I already have all these. It's like, as I said, I'm carrying a doggone scarlet letter in the TI community. I'm freaking excommunicated and disfellowshipped from the TI community. But then again, I was never welcome in the first place. What the fuck am I targeted for? And I'm forbidden and not allowed to speak out about my own targeting. I'm the only targeted individual that I know that if other targeted individuals show that they're being targeted, if they show one headlight with perps following them, they get like 56 thumbs up and like 400 comments. Me, I'll post about with my face in the camera. Excuse me. With my face in the camera, I will show somebody perping me with one headlight. And what do I get? 18 thumbs down, 0 thumbs up, and 4 disabled comments. Now, I didn't disable my comments. Come on, man. I didn't even disable my comments. The hackers and traffickers did. I didn't even disable my comments, but I would get like 18, 19, 20 thumbs down and no thumbs up while I'm showing proof as blatant as blatant as you can get. But then, they even other professed targeted individuals make the false smear campaign that Candy's an ungrateful begging scammer and she just wants money and she doesn't want to try to do anything to get out of her situation and better herself. But y'all the same popular fake TI perps who illegally driving around in your brand new Teslas all day talking about how great God is and talking about being positive and talking about being God's chosen elect and part of 144,000 while you turn around and perp, abuse, and exploit people. Or you're playing both sides, being like both targeted and perped, and leave me like confused. Because I don't perp anyone at all. And I'm not here to lie on nobody, make no false rumors about nobody, or smear campaign nobody. And I'm not trying to create more trouble or more confusion either. But, perps need to butt out my life and my business. But it's like, I hadn't even talked to Anthony since probably May of this year. And then, when he tried to threaten me via text message, tried to threaten to join my twin sister and all, you're lucky I didn't join your twin sister's smear campaign against you and stuff. I'm like, why would you do that, Anthony? Why would you even threaten or consider that? And because of that, I never want to try to reconcile or try to talk to you again. And I feel like I could never trust you again. So, and you know what? They got so-called professed targeted individuals. It's okay for them to ask for help and put up a GoFundMe. They can put up a GoFundMe and ask for help and stuff. But then they look down on me and shun me for doing it. But you're doing the same thing. Some of y'all have housing in a car. Y'all have housing in a car and everything. And it's like, so I'm on the streets. Social Security and SSI only take me so far. I try to make a living I'm disabled and have certain limitations. If I had access to a vehicle, as I said, if I had a car that could possibly open up the door to so many more job opportunities, but then they sabotage your job opportunities. If you had a car, they try to set you up to have more maintenance and repairs, and they break your car down and leave you stranded in the middle of nowhere and nobody want to help you. And it's really frightening and scary, So all I know to do, since I don't have a car, with the car, I probably can have more businesses. Or if I had my own place to live, I can possibly work at home or work from home job opportunities. But it's so hard to get anything while homeless on the streets. And I got a bachelor's degree. But despite having a degree, as long as I'm on the streets, it's hard to get any damn thing. I can't even rent a car. I can't even get a P.O. box because I used to be able to get a P.O. box, but not no more. So I can't even rent a car. It's a lot of things I can't do because of being homeless. And then they make things so hard with the 3.5 times the rent. They don't really have housing. Um, with my disability, I cannot tolerate cold weather. So I want to be able to work on more writing this month, and I want to work on more writing, and trying to make a living that way. But as I said, the perps try to say you're no writer, and they try to tell me I'm not a writer, and that my writing is horrible, that my writing sucks. And professed targeted individuals, they even tell each other, they smear campaign each other to each other about me, and tell everybody stay away from Candy. Y'all look no better or no different than the perps. But I don't want to be disrespected or talked to condescending or be treated like a child, especially by somebody who was born after me. And making me feel like a dummy, like as if I really like have zero common sense, like I don't know no better. So, I mean, and one last thing. Y'all profess to be targeted individuals, but why y'all still begging the president and the FBI and the police to help when, if they're part of the program, why y'all running to the United Nations stuff? I mean, United Nations and stuff trying to, get us to help. But anyway, I mean, it really makes me want to break down emotionally because I really having no support